This time, rather than struggling with the stupid Joy-Cons, did you know that I have this thing now? It is an 8-bit DOE, and it is an ultimate controller. Deadly Premonition, everybody. Are you ready? Do you feel it? I feel it too, Zach. I feel it too. Do I want you to stroke my fingies? Nah, it's okay. Drinks first. You need drinks. We also need a stretch. Oh yeah. A little pull on the finger. Pull on the fingers. Give them a good stretch. There we go. Spirit fingers. There we go. Shenmue boss fights were not kind. They were not kind to the fingers. Resume? Would I like to restart with this file? How does that work? Okay, I'm like load game. I don't want to select chapter, I want to resume. Okay, let's go with that.
Previously during the investigation. These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenville. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach?
Do you feel it, Zach? Those sour candies are really sour, by the way. They are. Saturated my mouth.
Well then, Agent York, do you have any plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report, too.
Okay, and let's call it a day here.
Sounds good?
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right, then. Let's do that.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
The diner. That might be nice.
Oh, yeah,
Thomas
my
is a great
character's really
cook,
smelly.
but Nick is the real deal. No visit to Greenvale is complete without eating at
We
the
gotta go to the
A&G.
A
diner.
very appealing proposition. Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner, or go directly back to the hotel.
It was like really,
You
it's
decide,
really
Zach.
loud. Let's eat with them. I don't know how to get the volume in the right place. It's like the sound is all over the place in this game.
I've been sheriff here for a long time now, and this is the worst murder I've ever seen.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe, or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor. Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases have you dealt with in the past?
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period.
Oh, if only I could whistle so well.
He sawed
I
their
can whistle a
heads
little
off
bit.
from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup.
I could try. I'll
He
get there
hated
one day.
women. That was his way of dealing with it. He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum, then he'd down it in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual. The question of his mental state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%. Drinking from the skulls, well, that is one thing. But those
Music
he
is
had
just so
used to release
jazzy
himself,
for the content.
he would then just use them to drink from, too. Yeah, that was too much for me. It's just not sanitary.
Not sanitary.
Not sanitary.
Yeah, drinking from the skulls.
That's probably not the problem.
Put
for
the rum
most
in the
of us.
skull and you shake it all around. Shake it all around.
Ah, yes. An ingenious law school student raped over 800 victims. That was a nasty one.
Thank you, Agent York. Now, let's talk about something else.
You don't want to hear anymore? That's a shame, isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
So many
Sounds like
flies
you live
around
in a
you. York,
totally
take a
different
shower.
world. I mean, you're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily.
800.
The cases
So
you
much
have solved
Viagra,
are all
and, well,
full-fledged crimes. A crime is a
They're
crime.
sick son of a bitch.
Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small. Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
That's an
Well
interesting
said,
logic
Agent
there.
Morgan. We work
Interesting.
day and night to preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
Of course. But still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither.
Kami.
I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town. I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
Damn. I was expecting a cheerful meal. And we were talking about, like, people drinking from skulls, rape victims, and the most recent murder. All I wanted was a sandwich. Okay, back to the investigation. Just like hanging out in the rain, okay. What's here? What's that thing? Oh, I can peek inside? How does this help me? My bugs are still showing up. Just haven't taken a shower, it's fine. Gotta be ripe. Make a cinnamon sandwich and eat it on stream. I could do that. Once we figure out, I gotta remember what all is in the cinnamon sandwich. I know that's a thing from this game. It's just been a long time, you know? Oh man, we got sneaking capabilities. Where's my car? Oh, there's a car we can use. Get in the car. There we go. White bread, turkey breast, strawberry jam, cornflakes. You know what? That could, yeah, that could totally work, actually. I actually do have some, you know what? I could almost make one. I don't have any white bread at the moment, and we ran out of bread. And I'm not sure about the cornflakes situation. We might have something similar to cornflakes. We definitely have turkey breast and or strawberry jam though. Maybe I'll make one for next time. I feel like this isn't getting us where we wanted to go. DoorDash, baby. I wonder if there's any locations near me that can provide such a delicacy. That'd be fantastic. Okay. We gotta map it. Let's map it. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. It's fine. Off-roading again. This time it's actually gonna work in our favor. This time. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Pylons. It's all good. Okay, back it up. Go that way. Smallmouth bass, popular fish in Greenvale, replenishes a moderate amount of your hunger. Do you eat it raw though? That's the old QWERTY. Why would you hate to be an NPC in this game? What specifically makes you feel that way?
Okay then, Zach. Let's go back over our progress.
Oh, my driving.
First, the victim.
Oh, man.
Anna's death. She was found hanging
That's just
from a
driving
tree in the
around here, though,
forest.
you know?
She was cut
That's how
open with a knife
driving,
from her chest
you know.
down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death.
Just trying to get from point A to
Strangulation
point B.
wounds, skull fracture were
Even
caused
if you
after
circle a
death.
little bit, it's fine.
Her tongue was also bit off, and I found something inside her mouth.
What was the thing inside her mouth?
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
It was a red seed.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth.
Found
According
the
to Emily,
same
it
red
was
seed in
raining
her
when
mouth.
Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill, and then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things.
Knee prints in the grass.
Better driving from
Wood chips
drunks.
with metal dust.
You
Photo of a
wooed
man
me.
with a tattoo on his back, and one other thing. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
That's right, a broken stiletto heel. Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us. Those being the perpetrator who killed Anna and Miss Stiletto Heel.
Miss Stiletto Heel.
There is also the possibility that a third party carried Anna to the woods. That means we could be dealing with 3 people. 2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information. We need to find her next. We didn't use forensic methods, but we're still closing in on the criminal. Have I forgotten anything?
Ah, of course. The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach?
Sure.
What do you think she was holding on to?
A round object? just a guess.
That's right. A round object. The marks on her hand.
Handcuffs and broken stiletto heel?
The man in the photo.
It's just your
found in
Friday
the woods
nights,
had a
isn't it,
tattoo
Combo?
of an upside down
Yep.
peace mark on his back. These two could well be related. But we don't
What was in
know for
the
sure.
dead girl's hand? Conscious
town
beings.
A few are
Yep.
worthy of special attention.
It's possible.
Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner. Both of them seem to be hiding something. There's Diane, the owner of the art gallery, who's out of town. Then we have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry. Both will be tough to crack. Well, we just have to go one by one. I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations.
Oh, and on Emily's back. It was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting all excited or anything. But it did make me feel strange. Nostalgic and sad almost.
It's starting to rain.
Combo specifically was talking about the
I think
penis.
this case may take
It's
a while.
true. Basically, they were asking what the dead person was holding, and that's the answer, potentially. How you doing, Camellia? What you came in at just the right time. Brilliant timing. Let me give you a shout out. What you been up to? You knew a woman who was trying to learn Italian, and I told her to go to Canada. She didn't believe me that there were so many Italian immigrants. I mean, just like anywhere, really. I mean, there are going to be Italians in Canada. There are going to be just about every nationality. We're a very multicultural society. We kind of let people kind of bring their cultures here, and we don't try to make them some kind of unified Canadian culture. That's kind of the way we do it. We celebrate, you keep it in your original culture. Let's save it. Let's save the game. Yeah, because we have no culture. I mean, you could say that, like, at a certain point,
Are you thirsty?
Canada developed a certain kind of
You
vaguely
must be very
European kind of thing,
thirsty. You only
but it
take
kind of
milk
all
with
kind
your
of
coffee.
fell out the more we kind of
Coffee with milk.
amalgamated with
That's
everything.
all.
Yeah, not as much history. That's the truth. Tim Hortons is their culture. Sure, yeah, okay. It is a national obsession. Absolutely. I need my sour cream glaze every now and
Who are
again.
you?
My name is Becky.
Back here. Becky Ames and his friend. We're gonna have to interview all these
What are
people.
you doing here?
My name is Becky.
Anna's friend?
My name is Becky.
Okay.
After your throat is quenched, you must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee.
Now I want
go.
coffee, goddammit.
Huh?
Huh? it all makes sense. Get some lollipops. Starbucks are eating Tim Hortons like it's their second breakfast. I mean, Starbucks, it's kind of a little different. Like you get sort of more of a premium vibe with Starbucks. Tim Hortons, like your kind of like everyday Joe family friendly kind of, you know, get your donut holes and go, you know. But yeah, Starbucks, I mean, yeah, it's generally got, well, it's stronger coffee. I don't know, like, most of the coffee places I go to are not really that, like, amazing. Starbucks equals premium, yeah. Yeah, hot take. Starbucks is not really that premium. We don't have a lot of, like, really great coffee chains, to be honest. You gotta kind of dig a little deeper to get actually premium stuff. Probably the stuff you make yourself is the best. Yeah, you never set foot in those places. That's fair enough, honestly. Yeah, Tim Hortons, I mean, sometimes you want some donuts or like their Timbits or whatever, but I like coffee, but I have no illusions that the chains really have really good coffee. Yeah, when Starbucks is premium, your country has problems. That is true. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Whoa, okay, what was going on there? What's going on there? Now, is this part of the game, or is that a glitch? Reminds me of a glitch.
That's me. That's me when it happened.
So yeah, what hot beverage is your choice, Camilio? Do you do tea? Do you like a good hot chocolate? Or do you just not like hot beverages whatsoever?
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee.
Maybe we should take a shower to get those flies off of us.
Parking lot.
It is kind of hilarious. Also, love our brown suit. Don't want to ask you about hot beverages. You exited the conversation. You just haven't been adding anything of any worth, Combo. What hot beverages do you like then? Enlighten me. Enlighten me. What is so amazing about the beverages you're drinking? Huh? No, I'm sorry, Combo. That was rude. That was unnecessarily surly. Okay, we don't need to shave. But hot damn. I'm so rude, I know, that was very rude. JK, Raffle Mayo, you know me. Raffle Mayo. So I could... What does it take to actually take a shower in this game? I could shave, but I don't want to shave. Do I have to get like naked somehow? I don't know. That's my toolbox. Got cigarettes and steel pipe. You know. Standard fare. Who combed my hair? I never comb my hair, and nobody actually combs my hair. It probably just brushed into place this way incidentally. Okay, how's this work? Taking a shower might help clear our thoughts, he says. You know what? Fuck it. Sometimes I kind of pat my hair into place sometimes. I never use a comb. I don't need a comb. What are combs for?
Did you need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly. The door opening like that it surprised me, that's all.
A sapling salesman. Look at you.
I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen. Nice to meet you. I travel a whole lot, you see, selling tree saplings. Just the usual salesman doing the usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like a jolly old
Hey, it's
bumblebee
me.
spreading
Basically,
pollen.
yeah.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I get it. You're the special agent Scarface that everyone's yakking about. Nice to meet you, Francis.
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name. Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it. York.
Is this your first visit here then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation. I mean, it's a gorgeous hotel at a bargain price. It's so relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature. I feel so relaxed here.
Oh, puppy.
Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry, he's a good boy. Do you like dogs?
Hey, Willie. How are you doing?
He's pretty smart, too. Oops, before I forget, let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I sell.
Thank you.
Saplings.
How kind of you.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. Kind of a kingly
So,
gift.
what brings the old FBI out here? Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The perpetrator is still out there. Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but let me tell you though, I'm pretty much the only one who can make those saplings sprout. There's a trick to it that
A
can't really be
maple
passed on,
sapling?
you know? It's like
How
the secret of
incredibly
making a good
patriotic.
smoked ham, something like that. But you know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them. Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll, so I'll get going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
Zach, do you remember what the coffee said? Forrest Kaysen.
FK. Oh, it's all coming
This
together.
show has just begun.
Also, there was a way to change our suit, wasn't there? I believe so. go green tie this time. Change the clothes. So, like, there's a cleaning option. Costs us $10 to clean a suit. God. Fine, whatever, man. So I guess we don't actually shower. We have to clean the suits. Okay. It all makes sense now. Where are we going? Seems really bright out there, wherever that is. We need coffee. You lick yourself clean, that's how it works. Yeah, one muddy suit.
Good morning, Agent Morgan. Did you sleep well?
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested.
The license plate is vid games.
I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Time for some art appreciation.
Hell yeah.
Activity in such a small
He's so
country
pleased
sounds
about that.
amazing, Zach.
His smile is so creepy. Well, I was gonna get some coffee. What's our time frame here? You know, still get. Guess the diner would have been that away. Oh. Why do you want to go back in there? If you don't intend to come with us, then I'll go on ahead. Okay, I'll go with you, fine. But I also saw collectibles. Get in the car, Agent Morgan. Am I driving? Oh, happy days.
The gallery is called Muses Gallery. The Muses were the 9 daughters of the goddess of memory in Greek mythology.
Ah, it's just like Diane to name it that way.
Is she that intelligent a woman?
Maybe. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Did you see how Emily reacted, Zach? I sense that this Diane is not popular among other women. I can't wait to meet her.
The gallery is on the north side of town. Take the
Sure
road along
is.
the lake and go north.
Go north, you say? Suppose I just kind of like see where I'm backing up into. North along the lake. Is that it? Am I going the right direction? Oh shit! Why does it turn like this? It is worse than bumper cars.
An art gallery in such a small town. Am I prejudiced to think that it doesn't seem to fit?
Greenvale and every small town has every right to enjoy art.
That's right. Small towns tend to be full of highly cultured people. Although I can't say I've ever been to the gallery myself.
George, what about you? Are you into art?
Actually, yes. I like going to the gallery. It's very relaxing there.
Really, George? I never knew that about you for all this time.
Emily, please. I'm just as cultured as everyone else.
Some people just have sides to them that you'd never expect. By the way,
Like murderers.
is she
Is
the
that
type
what
that
he's
is
getting
very
at?
appreciated by other women?
What do you mean?
Exactly what it sounds like, Emily. Is she very attractive, especially to the opposite sex?
So you're asking if she's sexy, right?
Well, she does always wear high heels.
And definitely,
Ooh.
it's hard to explain.
But that doesn't make me buy it.
There's a
okay?
Premonition
He just
movie
seems...
starring
to look
None
down
other
on
than
people.
Sandra
She
Bullock?
always has. I just don't like people.
Really,
That
Hobbs?
must be because sex appeal has no effect
Really?
on
Tell me
Now that's
more.
out of line.
I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't mean to poke fun at you. You just reacted so
Colors are
strongly to
pretty
Diane's
nice.
I did not. It's like
By
you're
the way,
suggesting
combo,
I'm
yes.
the total opposite of her. Is that it?
Oh,
I
Emily,
like
That's
colors.
not what anyone is suggesting. Let's just drop this conversation, okay?
You have nothing else to say on the matter. So is it a movie? Is it called Premonition? What is the name of the film? Is it called Premonition? Yes. Okay, it's starring Sandra Bullock, and she probably has premonitions. It bears some investigation, I must say. I haven't watched a Sandra Bullock movie in a long time. It's been way too long. Had way too many of those monkey sweets again. Oh, you got an iffy coating in the mouth? Ooh, God. Well, you know, it could protect you against other things you could put in your mouth. I don't have examples. But, you know, I'm just trying to look for the upside. AIDS? Yes. There you go. It could protect your mouth from AIDS. So it's art gallery time, is it?
Looks more like an old mansion than an art gallery.
Diane liked the building so much she turned it into an art gallery.
She left the exterior untouched and had the insides redone.
So she's rich.
She bought this place, didn't she? Does that answer your question?
Indeed it does. Well, George, Emily, I want to talk with Diane alone. Will you wait here for me?
Don't tell me you still don't trust us.
This is only
No, that's
A
not it.
Muse's
But
gallery.
this is very important to me.
We want
I
B
always make
Muse's
sure that I meet
gallery.
with the important ones, one-on-one.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Could
it's
be.
difficult to sense the subtle reactions of the suspect. This is just how I do things, and I'd appreciate your understanding.
But
Yeah.
go on then. You're not gonna listen to us anyway, are you?
You're starting to understand me, George. Well then, Zach, let's go and meet Lady Diane.
Whoa. Look at this place. Doesn't that sculpture
Hello?
vaguely remind you of the crime scene?
Hello?
Vaguely.
No reply. Let's take a look around then, Zach.
Well, okay, we got a desk. Is that the phone? That's just the phone. We don't need that. What's that? Huh? Who are you? It reminds you of a thingy. A thingy, you say? Really?
Hello, Olivia. Do you like art?
Yes, I do. Well, I mean,
Where? What?
I like trees.
Trees. Okay. Ah, but I see because these are all tree paintings. Do you come here often then?
No. Just sometimes.
She has a very pained
I'm sorry,
expression.
I really need to get back to the diner.
That's a very suspicious
Zach, she was
way
lying
to
about
go about
something.
that.
She said trees, not paintings of trees. She doesn't need to come here to see trees. There's tons of trees outside.
Oh, well. Now, isn't that interesting? Olivia's memo. And a key to the gallery. Can we observe further? A tree at sunset. Red leaves. Dancing red butterflies pass to the office. Number of red trees. From the special exhibition room, Olivia must have dropped this note. Zach, can you make any sense of this? Maybe there's a certain order to paintings? Do you come often? I mean, here! Do you come often here? I can imagine how awkward that could get. Alright. So that door has red sparkles. What's with the mannequin torsos? Trees at twilight. A beautiful painting of 6 trees bathed in sunset glow. Probably shouldn't try to get in there. Painting of a forest, delicately drawn, soothes the mind. Good stuff, would you say? Yes. Everybody loves a good nature scene. But let's cut the bull crap. I guess the door downstairs is what we want. Observe the thing. It's at least 5 meters tall. Holy crap. Would you rather have Kid Rock or Andrew Tate as a guest star co-streamer? I don't think there's a good answer to that. Pretty big for an objet d'art. Pointy branches, razor-sharp leaves. Good taste on the curator's part. Greeting us with such a cool and sharp setup, right, Zach? Yeah, Kid Rock or Andrew Tate. Next. If you poop alone in the woods, does it make a sound? Getting philosophical, are we, combo? What is up with you today? All this philosophizing. Okay, the objective marker's that way. Let's see what's down this way. Yeah. I really don't think I could stand either Kid Rock or Andrew Tate. I really don't think so. You're always thingy. You have a way with words. That's what you have. Autumn Leaves, a beautiful painting depicting 4 trees in their reddish splendor. The same room for Rule of Rose. You know what? You could be right. The garden. Yeah, where the... Was it with the dog and stuff? I don't know, man. That's freaky. Yeah, the exact layout. Like, it seems like an odd layout too. It's not the sort of thing you usually find. I guess like sort of like little mini courtyards, I guess. Just missing the grave. Yeah, I guess some mansions have little mini courtyards for some reason. Freaky deaky. A painting used to be displayed here. The title plate reads "Red Butterflies Frolicking," though the painting itself is nowhere to be seen. So I'm guessing, based on that note, these red paintings have some kind of pertinence. They're noteworthy. We got another weird courtyard this time, just a little different. We can climb up on these things. But why? I see a padlocked door through the window. I might be able to shoot the lock off from here. Whoa, okay. Don't need a submachine gun for that. There we go. Just doing investigating. You know how it is. What do we have here? The Girl in the Woods.
Call this a painting? A bit primitive with poor composition. Hardly the work of a master. But strangely though, it powerfully exudes a soft, warm feeling. On the back it says,
Penn
Guardian of the
Shapiro or
Art
Rob
Gallery.
Ford? Oh
Fresh
my
strokes.
god.
So
You know
someone
what?
added that recently.
I would take Rob Ford.
Guardian of the Art Gallery.
I would take Rob Ford
Wouldn't that
in
be
that
Diane?
in that setup.
And why is this painting here?
You know, yeah. Of course he's dead now. Hope I can make that happen. Yeah, Rob Ford's dead now. Rob Ford, yeah. Oh, you meant Doug Ford. Ugh, God, no. I wouldn't spend time with Doug Ford. Rob Ford is like the, you know, if they are the Ninja Turtles, he's like the Michelangelo of the Ninja Turtles, and I'd be like, yeah, okay. But like, Doug Ford? I don't even know what Ninja Turtle he is in this scenario. It's the one that I don't want to hang out with. Yeah, he knew I had a party, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that would probably... But frankly, I don't want those viewers.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Okay. So the paintings are probably the clues for the code, right? Somehow? Is there a crack smoking Guys? Guys, it happened. Guys. What is this, fucking Buffy the Vampire Slayer again? Like, I open the door and I fall through the world? This is not normal behavior. That's not okay. God damn it. And I end up in the hospital? with my investigations in jeopardy? This is bullshit. They don't actually let you save the game in this. Just so you know, like, you can kind of... You can save, but you can't, like, have slots. It's all in one slot. It's one horribly conceived... Dark Souls mess. I don't know. Alright, well, at least, you know, we didn't, you know, break the game forever, I guess. We opened the door and we fell through space and time. Now we get to take a car, I guess. Yeah, pretty fucking deadly, right? So we're like heading that way, right? It's kind of weird because, like, it was not a section that you would ordinarily be able to die at, right? There was no combat or anything. So I'm like curious how the game is handling this right now. Okay, I kind of wanted to see what was on the other side of this thing.
Zach, don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town?
It's like heaven compared to the town we grew up in.
Do you remember Liz? Prom queen?
Elizabeth's kind
Whatever.
of more.
We'll go back there eventually.
She could be royalty with a name like that. But you know, she was like an actress from a B-movie, wasn't she? Bleached blonde hair, too much makeup, clothes showed off her cleavage, and that mole by her mouth.
Say, Zach, were you with me back then?
You know,
Yeah,
that mole was made with makeup, right? We happened to be on the same bus once.
it's something else, all
Saw us
right.
drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint. It was the fourth in a popular series, and was produced by Menahem Golan's
Hey, my driving is
Films.
perfectly
Figured it out, Zach?
cromulent.
Think it over then. Call it your homework until next time.
This is a long-ass drive. The hospital was so inconveniently placed. Farming dynasty driving, oh man. I did know somebody who drove a tractor to school once. Sometimes, you know, there's like, there are cars that you have on the road, and then there are people who have like farm cars that they just drive on the property. And that shit, they don't give a fuck. They do not give a fuck. I don't even think you have to have a license, or like, you probably should have a license. But they just drive around the property. Yep. That's farmyard rules, man. Too crazy. I have no idea where we are. All I know is we're on the case. It's gonna freeze in Chicago tonight. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I believe that. We got like sort of a miniature, well, I wouldn't call it a heat wave because it's not hot, but it's seasonably warm weather here. But we were told that it would kind of reverse itself anytime now, so you're probably getting that first. And then we'll get that. A Pogot? A tractor is another level. My dad had an old W4 tractor from the 1940s. He actually still has it. Yep. He just likes antique tractors for some reason. I don't know. Massey Ferguson. Nice. I don't know any of those brands. I don't know tractors very well. Just know my dad loved the antique ones from the 1940s, and he would get them working and
maybe,
replace them with
no
spare
luck.
parts.
Not in this town.
So the Canadian
back,
British
Zach.
agricultural machinery manufacturer. Shame on me. Shame on me. How could I possibly not know? Wait, why am I here? What? Oh, it's closed now.
I thought that just maybe, but no luck. Not in this town. Let's come back, Zach.
Oh, there's a sleepy spot beside here. Oh yeah. Remember I left you out here and then I fell through space and time and then I ended up in the hospital and then I drove all the way back here. You remember that? Yeah. Oh. Okay, I'll go to the sleepy spot back there. How long till this is open? I can peep in the windows of places here. Why? Why is that a thing? I feel like there's more to explore on these grounds. It's like a card of some description over there. Beyond gate. Happens to you all the time. I get that. Throw some gas in your pockets and you're good to go. Peugeot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I really should know more about that stuff. Mind you, my dad never had a big farm, so it wasn't like he wasn't like an industrial farmer. He was a hobby farmer more than anything. He keeps bees, kept, just enough, animals to sustain itself, but nothing crazy. Yeah, so a French name. That's interesting. Well, let me look up for reference what a Peugeot might look like. Yeah, here we. Okay, yeah, that's not far off actually. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say a farmer's son. He's like a hobby farm. And he was a professional commercial photographer for his real job, I guess. But he just liked agricultural stuff. So let's see. So anyway, this is actually not far off from the W4 that my dad used. It was very, very similar. So let's take a look at W4 just for reference. Yeah, that's yeah. You know what? Yeah, McCormick W4. Yeah, that's basically it. Yep. Yep. That's the one he would use. And what are you looking at? Massey Ferguson Limited. Massey Ferguson. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, now you got some real heavy duty business happening there. Wow, you get the enclosed stuff in there. Wow. I don't know. Could you know, bring in some serious crops with that mother load. Holy crap. But yeah, like yeah, like we did like hay baling occasionally. There was only enough hay that we would use to feed the sheep though. Like, and he only had like a small flock of sheep and some chickens and some bees. Had a goat for a little while, but that goat was an asshole. Could harvest all the corn with that mother, yeah. We never got into corn, never got into crops really, no. Basically just, you know, had sheep and chickens and an asshole goat once. Oh, and a llama was there for a while to herd the sheep. Pretty small operation, a lot of fun. Your granddad brother was a farmer? No kidding. Yeah, I'd say like yeah, I've got a lot of kind of farmer relatives, I guess you could say. I mean, things have changed substantially. Like, it's not quite like the way it used to be. Because a lot of people didn't want to continue the farming and all that. But yeah, one of my grandmothers was from a big farm family. And yeah, most of that family is no longer involved in that. My dad was sort of, you know, he just like dabbled in it because he knew enough that he enjoyed parts of it. But also want to do the whole artistic photography kind of thing. He would do
Zach, something is
commercial
still missing.
photography for
We need more
businesses, advertising, that kind of stuff. Okay. The moment of truth, everybody. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Come on, load in whatever's behind it. Yes. Okay, good. I find it hilarious that it hasn't even just been one game where we've like opened a door, walked through, and fell through because the game didn't load what was on the other side. I love that is not just one game that we've had that happen with. That this is be the second game we've had that happen with. It's such a particular issue. Yeah, you're from a farm, but a farmer? Nay. Nay. Nay, good sir. Combo, that is just rude. Why you gotta do that? Why? Take it into the appropriate quarters, sir. Go to the toilet room and play your pungent trumpet. Play your pungent trumpet elsewhere, sir. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of this. Red butterflies frolicking, so that is the missing painting. Almost looks as if it's burning. Should you have used the pH? It would have made it a little better. Would have made it a little better. You farted, yeah, you know. Now you make it seem like it's hip, so okay. Oh, we got some smoked salmon tucked away in here. Nice. So we found the painting that was missing. Oh, what do we do with that? What do we do with that information? No more smoked salmon for us, apparently. Okay, let's review our inventory item. Tree at sunset, red leaves, dancing red butterflies. Pass to the office, number of red trees. Oh, okay. Maybe we should count the number of red trees. Number of red trees in the special exhibition room. So, if we know the number of red trees, we might know the code. I think this is just one red tree on this one. It's just one, right? Oh, I'll be entirely honest though. My dad did have the farm. I did know something about the farming. I did work on the farm, but I did not live there for most of my life. Due to that nasty little thing called divorce. That is what it is. Spent most of my time living in a small town. Until I was the age of 18. It's one of those things you have to have in you. Yeah. Everyone wants to chase their artsy thing. Yeah, it was kind of a thing. Yeah. Like, inheriting the farm is sometimes a responsibility. What did I do at 18? I worked at various places. I was a dishwasher for a while. Worked at a hardware store. I did, worked at a used, like a, what do you call it? Like a Salian, kind of a, it wasn't Salvation Army, but yeah, it sold like pre-owned goods store. And then I locked myself in my apartment, collected welfare, and didn't leave my apartment for 5 years, and then I went to university. That was pretty much it. Yep. It's a lot to unpack in that 5 years, but we'll not go there. Studying? Yeah, that's what we'll call it. It was something like that. Yeah, I mean, like, it was figuring my shit out. Let's just say that. And, yeah, no, I left the apartment for groceries and some occasional social engagements. But, yeah, no, I had pretty severe mental illness for a number of years. Let me just be entirely honest with you. I had severe mental illness for a period of no less than 5 years. That made it very hard to do things, but then by the time I got into university and decided to turn my life around, things improved substantially. Yep. So that is the one with the one tree. Painting used to be displayed here, red butterfly frolicking, so that had one tree on it. What I studied at university was sociology, but I did take many philosophy electives, yes. I studied sociology, which eventually turned into a market research kind of position for a while. So I did that, I did market research. Then I started helping businesses build themselves up from the ground up. And I actually got into graphic design, where I would do graphic design for businesses. And now I'm, like, I always on the side, always did a lot of writing. So now I also do copywriting for websites, apparently. It's cool. That's what I do for money sometimes. Okay, there's 4 here. We know we've got 5, so 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. Where's the other painting? I think there was another one around. Yeah, frankly, I'm all over the map with skill sets, and always have been. I took a lot of filmmaking courses when I was young too. I was convinced I was going to do film, but it sort of got relegated to, you know, sort of a hobby thing for a while, and that's okay. What got me into streaming? Well, let's say I always had an absolute passion for gaming, and in the back of my mind, I was positioning myself for a long time to have a career in games journalism, because that was something I was very passionate about. Yeah, ADHD, isn't it a treat? But yeah, games journalism, writing for games. I wrote on a lot of game blogs. I would occasionally, very rarely, show up on game podcasts, that kind of thing. And I've always just had like this absolute intense attraction to games. Always collected games, always played games. It mitigated most of my social interactions with my friends group. And I guess, you know, as my 30s were wearing on, social groups kind of matured a lot, and you're just kind of like, well, maybe games don't have the place anymore, but then, well, COVID hit, didn't it? And I was just like, I want a space where I can enjoy games and be able to connect with people about games. And that's kind of how the streaming started. Uh-oh. No. Okay, yes. That was the front entrance. It's fine. Or is it? I don't know. All I know is we didn't fall through the earth and we're good now. Yeah, so okay, we're in the backyard. Yeah. You never know what's gonna happen. Wait, what is this interlude? What? Are we doing this again? What's going on here? Why is this scene playing again? I am so confused. But yeah, like, I may have developed unhealthy possible video game addiction in my life that was very well served by playing lots and lots of games. And I used to buy like every new release, no matter what. Like every like majorly noteworthy new release. Anything that scored a Metacritic, well, not a Metacritic, that was generally favorable. Certainly over 85% score. I probably played most of the notable titles over an average 85 out of 100 score between the years of 2002 and 2009. Probably played all of them somewhere. I didn't beat them all. But yeah. I played pretty much all of them. So then it was just like, there's all this useless video game stuff in my brain about games that were cool. And I was like, oh, and games that I wanted to, you know, get more into and reinvestigate. I spent a lot of money on them. Lot of money. But I don't regret it. Okay. So I saw what I'm assuming was a painting that we need to make note of. Before we had that whole weird interlude, yeah, between 2000 and 2004, yeah. Yeah. And there was some really good stuff in that time period, yeah. Not a question there. Okay, I'm trying to find the main hall again. There we are. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. Okay. So we have one with 4. We have one with, I think that is 6. And the other one is just 1. I think those constitute the code that we're looking for. The game key you gave me in February, there were a few different let me just consider that. I'm trying to remember which one you gave me. Game key. It was possibly I'm just like Scrolling through. I know you gave me one that I really wanted to. You gave me a game. Let's just say that 4, 6, and 1. And it was one that I really wanted. Good game. Very good game. Also, my memory is really bad. It's only gotten worse. Okay, so I'm gonna go with 461.
Zach,
No.
something is still missing. We need more clues.
Oh, it's possible to check in Steam what you've redeemed? Oh. I'll have to actually check that out. Okay, 146. 641.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Count details. Okay. So like... Oh, shows up on the recent shelf too. Like if it was like recent. Okay, account. Okay, let's try 6 or 1. That's totally it. You see? Brute forcing it works. Shows up in the recent shelf. Could have been count. So I think because it wasn't as recent. View licenses. Let's take a look at that. 23rd of February. View licenses. What do we got in here?
Like I said, there's no point in you having this. I can put it to far better use. I'm taking it with me, okay?
That's fine by me then, as you wish. The FBI agent, right? Just wait a moment, please. I'll be right with you.
So there's no way you could have been at the scene of the crime.
That's right. I was drinking at the bar with Nick until early morning. I'm sure if you ask him about it, he'll say the same.
Diane Ames.
Very well. I'll be sure to do that. One other thing. That argument with Carol just now.
She's always like that.
So unmetal.
She thinks of me as an
That's
enemy.
right, it was unmetal.
Always bickering at what I say.
Because I'm a huge Metal Gear
Is there
fan.
any reason for that?
that is what
Perhaps
you
because someone she
you
liked
gifted me.
ended up with me in
That
my
is
bed?
precisely
That would
what it
explain
is.
it, yes. If I may be so bold, who was the lucky man?
Oh, I sleep with anyone I wish. Anyone I prefer
Unmetal
to sleep with.
Fox. Yeah,
I
it's
guess
something
she
that
had her eye on
I'm
one
like
of them, but I
I'm
don't
actually
know who it
really
was
excited to play
exactly.
because
I could sleep with you.
at the very
if
least
you like.
it could be
I'm
like a
flattered by
parody
your
of Metal
offer,
Gear and I'm gonna have
but
a
I
good
don't think that
time.
would be appropriate.
At the very
You're
best, it could
exactly the kind of
be
woman
something
a
that
man in my
is the fun
job should never
gameplay
get involved with.
Isn't that
of
a
Metal
shame?
Gear, which I also really
Darling.
like. So I'm excited. Good streaming content too, is it though? Is it? Ooh, well maybe I'll have to.
I'll be frank.
I'm
Right
feeling
now,
like
you're not a suspect. But both Zach
for the
and I are
35th
certainly
anniversary
feeling
of Metal Gear, we're gonna have to do something.
If you want to remain in the clear,
I
just
have to
watch
do
yourself from
something.
now on.
Oh,
before the end of the
you
year.
don't know, do you?
I should think
Artists and
so.
art lovers. We love a good thrill.
Thank you for your help. I have nothing further to ask you at the moment. Goodbye.
I like missed this whole conversation. I'm terrible. I'm sure it was very thrilling. And it was totally worth that puzzle in order to find the door code. My attention span isn't what it can be. Need to bring it back in, rein it in. We got mysteries to solve. But yeah, unmetal. That is a kingly gift.
I had a chat with Diane.
She
said she was at the bar drinking
good
with
choice.
Nick at the time of the murder. We need to confirm her story. Let's talk to Nick at the diner.
Very well, Agent Morgan. I have to head back to the department and clear up some paperwork. Go with Emily to the A&G diner.
Okay, then.
I've received some
I'll
nice
show you
gifts
the
from
way.
people
The
over
diner's
time.
open from 9 to 2100.
That is the truth. It's
Just
never
as we
expected, but
suspected,
always appreciated.
Diane is the key to this case.
The
have
depth
a
of
feeling
field
she
sure
will
has a
lead us
lot of
right to the
depth to
criminal.
its field. Yes. This game doesn't half-ass anything.
That's Kaysen.
It does,
Looks like
yeah.
The show has just begun.
It was always a
And it
shit
has an
show,
all-star cast.
even before they re-released it on other platforms. Like, its original release was rough, and every version seems to have something about it that is worse than the other versions, but none of them so much worse that you can't say just play the fucking game. That's what I've heard. Just play it on something and just try and look the other way. Need to talk with Nick and Olivia. Oh, Sap, let's get to the diner. You getting in the car? Getting in the car?
Emily, do you know a man named Forrest Kaysen?
Kaysen? Yes, I know him. The sapling salesman, right? He always uses strange comparisons when he talks.
I'd like to know more about him. What does he do when he comes to town?
He's a salesman, so I guess he sells things? Maybe he comes on
It
vacation.
came in
We haven't
1989.
seen many tourists recently, but he
It
comes
would
pretty
be
often.
really good
that all?
looking, that's for sure.
Well, now that you mention it,
Might be even better
he
looking
seems
with
quite friendly
software
with the Ingrams,
rendering,
with Isaac and Isaiah.
you know, like
Maybe you should ask them about
non-filtered
Kaysen.
textures.
Okay, I will.
Ooh. Raw, like cubey textures and jagged jags. Oh. What am I backing into right now? Am I stuck? There we go. I'm unstuck now. Very good. He could fit in as a mid-game boss in Need for Speed Most Wanted. Except he wears a suit. Yeah, it's kind of amazing actually.
Emily, don't you find it a bit suffocating to be around George so much?
The characters
well, we
are
aren't
just
always together.
I don't even
And
know how
anyway,
to
I've
describe
gotten
how they
used to
came up with these
Impressive.
characters, but
Women are very adaptable.
No,
beautiful.
it's not like that, actually.
It's a beautiful game.
George is hard-headed, sure, but he's also a hard-working man. That's why the townsfolk trust him so much.
The very epitome of the rural sheriff.
That's right, he isn't some hotshot FBI agent. This place isn't like the city. Everyone knows everyone else.
What about you and Anna? Were you two close?
No, not close, really. I don't seem to have much in common with teenagers nowadays. All they talk about are boys, clothes, and accessories. I don't
Cool
have much
haircut
interest
in the
in any of
Google,
those
yep.
things.
There is a gap between a teenager and being in your 20s.
Everyone's different, that's all.
I mean, that's
Me and you too.
Zach, I'm not
basically
liking
what the
this
creative
conversation.
process must be now.
Let's concentrate on driving instead.
What if I don't want to concentrate on driving? Stop gyrating, truck. I'm on to you. Wow, that seems like a long ways away. Okay, what is going to be the best route to get there? God. The driving in this game is very intense. There's a lot of it over a large area. So we're going to the diner. We can also get some gas. Go to the gun shop, apparently. Is there anything more American than this? This is basically American Life Simulator, I feel. I'm driving here. Out of my way. Freedom! 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 Heck. Whoa, 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 whoa! What just happened? What was that? Did I just like drive into a power plant? I think that's what happened. And we all died. Okay. Yeah, it is way larger than it probably should be. The map is explosive barrels. Minus $95 for reckless endangerment of myself and others. Man, a fast travel system would feel so nice right about now. Are we actually closer now to our destination than we were before, or are we further away? It's not that far. It's not that far. The hospital, it's not like back where we started, at least. At least there's that. What do the phones do again? I think they save the game, do they? Yeah? Yeah? Save, yes or no? No slots. So if you make bad decisions, it's just kind of, well, whatever. Keep it moving. Okay, maybe a little bit of awareness of our car will go a long way. Okay, wait, which is the optimal way to go out of here? It won't take us on a large detour. I'm gonna say behind us.
To recap, the movie was the fourth sequel in a series that started in 1978.
That's right, Zach. It was Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Lex Luthor was back. It was played by Gene Hackman. That alone made it a must for all us fans.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fill up,
I
yeah.
don't remember much more about it, though. I'm sure there was more trivia about it. Still,
I haven't like watched the
Richard
Superman
Donner
films in a
1 and 2.
long
Now, those
time.
two were great movies.
Not even sure that I'd really
shines
enjoy them
Superman.
anymore. I don't even know.
Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make.
Promise not to tell anyone because I'd be really embarrassed. I actually like the first two Superman movies more than the first two Star Wars movies. I think John Williams did a better
What?
job with the theme song for Superman. But whenever I try to hum it, it always turns into the Star Wars song somewhere along the way.
I know it's strange, Zach. I know. So, Zach, which Richard Donner
You watched it
film do
last
you like
week?
best?
No need to.
Man, it's been so
Take some
long.
time.
I gotta. There's a lot of things I gotta pick up. Usually I have like a whole list of movies, and I usually wait till my birthday to just like cram them all into my face. That seems to be how it is. Cause I usually just spend my birthday just like watching movies these days. It used to be a time that I would spend with family, and then I eventually was just like, you know what, fuck that, it's my day. I'm gonna watch movies and eat like really good food and possibly drink some form of beer. I don't know. And that's my birthday. Just happened to be on TV. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, it's like, yeah. If I had seen it on, I totally would have watched it because it's, yeah, been so long and, you know, culturally relevant, comes up in conversations. I know Superman 2, I hear a lot of references to that one in particular. You'd probably forget your birthday if your mom wouldn't start talking about it as it draws near. I might be that way if my birthday wasn't Boxing Day. It's really hard to forget it on Boxing
Emily, were you
Day.
waiting outside for me?
Should I have gone inside and started the 20 questions?
Well, that would have been fine with me. Shall we get something to eat then?
Someone should teach you how to be more considerate. And now you want something to eat? I thought we were going to question Nick.
We can do both. Is that a day where Canadians all cosplay as Mike Tyson?
Welcome, Mr. Agent.
America doesn't really
Hi,
do
Olivia.
Boxing Day.
Let me have your special.
What
for
about the
today.
Boxing Day
And
sales?
some fresh coffee.
What about the
Our
Boxing
special
Day
today is
sales?
turkey. A turkey
Is
and
that
gravy
not a
sandwich. Sound good?
I swear, is that not a thing?
Perfect.
It's like Black Friday,
Emily,
but
you
like,
need something too. It'll be on the
but
FBI.
on the day after Christmas.
Okay then, I'll go all out.
Do you not
I'll
have
the
those
T-bone steak.
everywhere else?
I usually can't order it because it's a little too expensive.
It says the day after Christmas. Usually there's like killer sales everywhere, and it's called Boxing Day. Do people not know this? Is this only a
Mrs.
thing
Olivia
that I know?
Cormack, I am here for Mr. Stewart's lunch. If it is ready, I'd thank you a bunch.
There aren't Boxing Day sales. You gotta
Of
be
course,
shitting
just
me.
a moment. Here you go. The usual.
Yeah, Black Friday. We
turkey,
didn't even have
strawberry
Black
jam,
Friday
and
until
sandwich.
like, I want to say
Sounds
like,
like the sinner's
probably
sandwich.
10 years ago. We probably got Black Friday 10 years ago.
Punishment to atone for past sins. He's setting an example.
Or at least
Mr. Francis York
notable
Morgan,
Black Friday.
you should try this
You have them
wonderful
all.
dish. It's more than a delicious tasting
Yeah.
crunch. So says Mr. Stewart.
But yeah, it's Boxing Day. That's
No,
my
that's
birthday.
fine. I've just ordered my own lunch.
On the odd occasion, I'll buy a TV or use Christmas money to buy myself something cool on
Mr.
Boxing
Francis
Day.
York Morgan. I, that is.
Because you
Mr.
get the
Stewart's
deals.
order is delicious, I should mention. And Mr. Nick Cormack is a genius for creating this perfection. So says Mr. Stewart.
Still,
It's all built
I
around
have a
American
hunch I
Thanksgiving,
might
and
not
I
like
get
it.
that because
you sure that
Canadian
sandwich is that good?
Thanksgiving is like a whole other thing. Why do we have things tied to all of that? I don't know. I guess it's like
Mr.
it's close
Francis
enough to
York
Christmas,
Morgan.
but not too close,
Making
not too far
decisions
away.
based
I don't
on
know.
intuitions is always a sign of bad FBI agents. So says Mr.
This is
Stewart.
Brunette Bowie, straight
You're
up.
right. I'll give it a try.
Mmm. Yum yum yum. Oh, that seems delectable. We gotta make this shit. We gotta make this shit.
I can't believe it. This is fantastic. It's really good. Olivia, I'm sorry, but can I change my order? I'll have what Harry's having.
I love this rendition of American Idiot. Like, it's hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Nick and Diane. They hardly make the perfect couple, do they? Is it widely known that they go drinking together, just the two of them?
To be honest, I don't pay attention to these things.
Not into local gossip?
Well, when I moved here, I was still in high school, and I kept wearing the same wild clothes from my school in Seattle. I was young back then. And before I knew it, there were rumors all over the school. She'll screw anyone.
Who knows where
That's
all
what
the
they said.
influences come from?
Totally
Charlize Theron.
unfounded,
Yeah,
of
I could
course.
see that.
Anyway, after that, I just sort of chose not to really trust gossip.
I get where
Birthday
you're coming
cake
from.
Timbits. You know what? I like
used to
birthday
dress
cake
like a
Timbits. It's only
hardcore
Valkyrie
punk
that doesn't
rocker
like
when I was in
birthday
high
cake
school.
Timbits. I will eat all of them.
You? A punk rocker?
You know what?
Nobody took
He's
my side.
totally punk rock.
Even when I had good grades. People
He's
rejected
totally
me
punk rock.
because of what I wore. I was young back then, too.
I could see this guy letting
Even
loose.
still, I just don't see
Throw
you
him
as
in a
punk
mosh
rocker.
pit. He's gonna break somebody's nose. I could see that.
You. No makeup on. Dressed in uniform, eating a steak for lunch. Okay. back to
Seriously,
work.
get like
Let's talk to Nick.
a few pints in this guy. He's gonna mosh it up like fucking wreck somebody at a punk show. I could see this guy being that guy. Just saw her on the Shield a few weeks back. Laurie Holden, yeah, it could be like that. These characters, they are vaguely reminiscent of something or other, you know. All right, Olivia. Where's the person we want to interrogate? I wonder if you could tell me what the A and G stands for. Oh, it's apple and gravy. Vaguely, as in they just shamelessly stole likenesses? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, they're like the bootleg versions of celebrities, you know? Yeah. Queen Maeve, yeah, I think. I don't even know. Apple and gravy. That's a really weird sound to make for that. My husband has always been proud of this special gravy made with applesauce. Really? So when we were setting this place up, he used it in the name. Applesauce gravy, you know what? I can get behind that. I can. Nick's father suggested that we put something we're proud of at the name. Well, that's one burning question answered. I'd like to ask you a little bit about Nick, too. An ATE agent on the Shield, yeah, and Andrea on The Walking Dead. There it is. There it is. It's all clicking up in my noggin now. Well, that was okay. Like what? Oh, nothing major. Just a few things about him and Diane. Huh? Crimson Countess. All right, you. What's up? Could you tell us what you were doing the night Anna was killed? I was at the bar with Diane. What did you two talk about, Nick? Rembrandt and Turner. Is that a problem? No, not a problem. If you think Diane did it, you're wrong. Callus is back. Welcome back. Had a meeting up with friends for some drinks. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good time. Are you inebriated? Are you? No, that's not it. Oh, so it's me you're after, is it? Isn't it? You're wrong again. So much for the FBI. Huh. This isn't the case either, Nick. I think there's something both of you are hiding. You can tell when people are hiding something by their reactions. You're gassy but not inebriated. Did you get any, like, nachos or anything? Nachos? Had 2 big beers, barely a buzz. Yeah. Still nice, though. That's still nice. Eye, tongue, and hand movements, sweat, dry lips, neck angles, and such. Neck angles. I'm working here. If you aren't ordering anything, get out. The store owner looks quite friendly, and he's a good cook to boot. You were picking up a pizza when your friend told you to join them. So now you have this cold pizza. I guess you could pop that in the oven for a little bit. Might be a little more appetizing. I mean, depending. Some people are all about the cold pizza. I'm not one of those people, but that's okay. Why is this New York? Oh, it's funny. On here, it looks like an N. Why is this my cheese? Why? I thought it was New York cheese. Why is this New York cheese? Should I open up the debate, the New York versus Chicago style pizza debate? Because it's nacho cheese. There you go. So yeah, you know. Would you kindly defend your pizza combo? Yeah, heat it up. That sounds like a good plan. But yeah, combo, you gonna defend the Chicago style pizza? Someone else want to take New York side, and we can have a knife fight about it. Some people are very passionate. Deep dish pizza is awesome. Yeah.
Hey,
all tuna style.
You can't just stroll into a chef's kitchen.
Then perhaps you would give me your permission to enter.
No, get the hell out of here.
It's a full meal in a slice. It's
Zach,
interesting.
Everyone has their own sanctuary. Let's leave him in his.
It's an interesting, like, I don't know, like, I'm all over the map. If you got a good crust, I don't care if it's like, you know, thick or not thick. If it's good, I'm down.
Here. You can't just stroll into a chef's kitchen.
Then perhaps you would give me your permission to enter.
All tuna style pizza. I will look this up.
Zach, everyone has their own sanctuary. Let's leave him in his.
All right. So, Altoona style pizza. We were looking up tractors earlier. Style pizza. Well, let's take a look. What is this? What am I looking at? That's processed cheese. That is processed cheese. And it takes 45 minutes to bake, but that's time to kick back, relax, drink, talk, eat an appetizer. I could take it thick or floppy. What? Man, this is crazy. Yeah, dough is king with pizza, yeah. If the bread part is good, then you can toss in anything from donkey foreskins to gelatinous turds toppings, and it will still be good. Yeah, you gotta have the crust. But wait, this does seem really messed up. Holy shit, Altoona style pizza. Oh man, I'm gonna propose this to Valkyrie one night, and she's gonna be so disappointed. Oh, and the processed cheese, when it gets a little burnt, gets really weird, right? Like that shit. Oh god. It's totally evil. Oh man. Well, you know, the world is a spicy place. All kinds of shit. Oh. Yeah, indigestion just looking at it. Oh, man. Did I make the crab ragoons? No, I haven't made the goddamn crab ragoons yet. Because I keep forgetting about it. I appreciate it, Callus. We always need a little bit of culture in our life. Always.
There's something I'd like to confirm with you, Olivia, if that's okay.
Yes, well, so long as it doesn't take too long.
First, what were you and Nick doing on the night of the murder?
I was here in the diner. Nick said he was going to the bar for a couple of drinks.
Does he go to the bar often? Leaving you to hold up the fort?
Yes. He says he enjoys the conversation with Diane. I thought they went drinking again together that night.
Do the three of you ever go drinking together?
Well, you see, I'm really not into art.
And your husband is well versed in the arts, then, I take it.
You know, with your husband and another woman?
Looking at art and talking about it is his way of relaxing.
Got a fresh bottle of whiskey while he was out. Ooh,
like a certain someone who was into
nice.
punk rock 10 years ago.
That's just be nice and relaxing.
Absolutely right, Emily.
To do, make crab
But
ragout.
you can be an art lover.
Valkyrie hasn't fixed to do yet, but I got one better.
You just
got
said
one
that
better.
you aren't interested in art.
That's right. And
So, how come I bumped into you at the art gallery? Didn't seem like Nick brought you there. You were there alone.
well, I like trees, is the thing.
You
That's
like
why
trees?
Surely you'd be better off in the forest rather than an art gallery then. I think you went to the gallery not to see trees, but to see Diane.
There we go.
Right?
There we go. Does that work?
You don't want to answer? Or perhaps this isn't the right place to ask.
Meet me in the backyard.
I think we
You
need a
can get there
third
from the
page
parking
already.
lot.
Shit.
I'll wait for you there for an hour after we close up.
There we go. It's
They close at
immortalized, I think.
2100. Should we get something to drink and wait?
Updated my journal.
I like turtles. I thought so too. But it hasn't been working lately. I don't know. We got some shit to figure out on that. Etc., etc. It was a Stream Elements issue, and she fixed a lot of things with Stream Elements, but I don't know.
I want to hear what Olivia has to say. Let's kill time until the diner closes.
Okay, then I'm gonna make a trip back to the department. I'll see you in the backyard later.
Okay, sounds good.
See you later then.
Zach, about Olivia. I presume she wants to tell us something about Nick and Diane. Let's hope it's not just something for the gossip columns.
Yeah, I think they've like sort of changed a lot of different little things that. Yeah. They're always like updating shit. Everybody's updating shit, and it breaks my other shit, and it's not fun. But that's okay.
I want to hear what.
Yeah,
Olivia
you can
has
all
to
sing
say.
along with the
kill time
Deadly
until the
Premonition
diner
songs. All of them. Wait, what did he say? Gotta come back later?
I want to hear what Olivia has to say. Let's kill time until the diner closes.
Can't just go in there? Or there? Okay, fine. Fine. So we gotta kill time until the diner closes. Okay. There's one of those card things over here. Collectibles! If only honor was something you could just get. Look at that. Can I invade someone's home? Bacon a poo baby has been in there a while. Yep. Yep. That is part of the process. That is nature. The whole thing we like to call nature. But just like started shooting. He's quaking. He's quaking. Carawan. Alright then. The latest in interactive worlds. Deadly Premonition. Oh man. Like they knew they couldn't make an open world game to compete with other open world games. They knew that from the very start, but they tried anyway, and God bless them. God bless them. Just running too much. It's also okay. So there's the diner there. What else in the area? God damn it. Tell us more about the asshole goat. The one that would continually find a way to escape and would just end up on our front porch chewing on like the fucking siding of our house. like what is going on with the fucking goat? Well, and it just would not, like, if you tried to rally it back up into its pen, it would like hiss at you and like stomp. And so yeah, that goat was an asshole. That's true. It did not want to stay, and it was not compliant. But then it made for a more entertaining dynamic, honestly. Yep. Yeah, it was kind of like that, actually. Yeah, not too far off, actually, yeah. Yep. Yeah, like you would just like my parents would be going to work, right? They get up in the morning, get everything ready to drive into the city to work, and this fucking goat would just be like on the front porch again. Oh man. What a thing. And we ate him. We might have. I don't know the story of exactly what happened to the goat, so that could be true. That could be true. We ended up eating a lot of... You know, farmers tend to have a more relaxed attitude about eating the animals they take care of. I think a lot of people are weirded out when they're like, oh, it's so cute, you got all this, but like, we all know that they're all gonna be like slaughtered eventually. So it's just like, you know, the most twisted part is that they named all of them. That was not my doing. They named all of the friggin' sheep and stuff, and yes, one day they would end up eating them. It's horrifying, really, it is. Did I see the video of the bear that was after goats and the bear fell off the cliff? No, I didn't see that. That's interesting. That's a very interesting scenario. I like that one. Why are we here? We're killing time until the diner closes, but why? Is there, like, reasons? We can sleep in here. Can we sleep? We can sleep in the jail cell, right? Yeah. Need a key for that thing. Okay, let's sleep in a jail cell until time passes. There's an anime called Silver Spoon about a kid that goes to agricultural college. Him naming a pig he's raising as a plot point. Yep. That's a thing. But yeah. I've heard the name Silver Spoon, so yeah, it's something I should probably check out. That's kind of cool. Isn't anime lovely? It really is. Man. I need, like, some more shorter shows, like 25 minutes or less. It's like, we're finding that, like, our days getting jam-packed more, and we want to, like, watch things that are, like, really, really short. But yeah, we've ran through a lot of shows that were really short, but we're running out of short shows now. Okay. Sleep 3 hours, see if that does it. Pluto just dropped. And it's fantastic. 8 episodes around an hour each. Ooh. That could be cool. A mini-series adaptation, 1 season, and that's it. I actually like that format. I mean, there are some things you never want to end because they're so awesome. A video has been shared to the Discord. Oh. Valkyrie is texting me if there's anything that she should pick up before she comes home. I'm gonna say chocolate milk. And cheese. And chocolate milk and cheese and something. Yeah, there we go. Condoms, tampons, lube, beer. Yeah, there we go. Sci-fi detective show with Asimov vibes. Asimov does know sci-fi, right? Written by Naoki Urasawa. The guy who wrote Monster. Okay, now there that right there. Monster is a really good series I enjoyed. But yeah, like that's one thing I like. Shows that don't overstay their welcome, and mini-series format can be that way. You get a very nice, tight, memorable thing. It kind of leaves you wanting more sometimes, but at the same time, you kind of like, well, I'm glad that it didn't, you know, shit the bed for a second season or something like that, you know? Amber heard the bed. All right. I believe this is where we're going to leave it for today, folks. We're going to leave our grand adventures in sleepy Greenvale, and we're going to raid somebody else. But we're going to be back here tomorrow. Going to be back here with what? With what? Lunacy, Observer. That's going to be it's going to be Monday. We're going to be playing that one. I'm going to start with Observer, play a bit of the FMV classic, Lunacy. Is it a classic? I don't even know anymore. It's just kind of interesting and weird. And I don't think anybody else is playing it. Has anybody on Twitch ever played it? Probably, maybe once upon a time, maybe. It's a chance to see something very unique. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're going to send you off. I'm going to send everybody off to somebody who is streaming right now. Who would that be? Let me take a look. It does remind me of D as well. It's something we played directly after D. And it's that's kind of why I chose to play it after D. It's like we beat D within like an hour and a half of that stream because we knew everything we had to do up to that point. And I was just like, when are we gonna play for the rest of it? And that was the game that exactly came to mind. Archeom is doing the Quadlan, Diablo Quadlan. I think this is a great opportunity for everybody to get in and see Archeom with his crazy setup, doing a LAN event all weekend playing Diablo. D does not just stand for D, it stands for Diablo as well. And DP. There might be some DPs there as well. We'll find out. And everybody, take it easy. I'll see you all tomorrow. Start the music. Start it. What are you doing, man?
Hey, Crunchy, thank you so much for the pick up, right? Hey, Terry. Thanks for your deadly premonition. Thanks for the shout out, baby. We need 20. Thank you.